All right, so ready to dive into today's AI news. Looks like a pretty diverse mix from AI shaking up the business world to a potential global AI chip showdown. We've even got AI's fingerprints on the price of our morning coffee. Who knew?
Yeah, it really is remarkable how AI is finding its way into just about every corner of our lives. And what I find striking is how many of these headlines point to some of those same underlying trends, the breakneck speed of AI development and the increasing competition between countries, not to mention those ethical dilemmas that come up as AI gets more powerful.
Okay, so where do we even begin with all of this? There's so much to unpack.
Well, one of the stories that really jumped out at me was this piece from AI The Conversation about Alibaba's new AI sourcing agent, Achio. They're claiming this tool can help businesses find the perfect sourcing partners just by having a conversation with it.
Oh, yeah, I saw that one too. It's like having a digital sourcing expert at your fingertips, right?
Yeah.
You tell Ashi what you're looking for, and it uses some kind of AI magic to sift through Alibaba's massive database and recommend some options.
Yeah, that's the basic idea. But
Yeah.
the really interesting part is how Achio goes beyond that simple keyword matching. It taps into Alibaba's vast network of product listings and all that industry knowledge they've got, even factoring in stuff like user reviews to make more insightful recommendations.
So it's not just about finding a needle in a haystack. It's about understanding the nuances of what makes a good supplier for your specific needs, right?
Yeah.
And get this, it could even generate RFQs and compare offers. Talk about streamlining the sourcing process.
Exactly. And think about what that means for you. No more endless hours spent vetting potential suppliers. Ashio could free up, well, a significant amount of your time, allowing you to focus on the more strategic aspects of your business.
It's a game changer, especially for those smaller businesses that might not have the resources for dedicated sourcing teams. Really levels the playing field. And speaking of AI shaking up industries, A Business has a bunch of articles highlighting the rise of AI in customer service. Seems like every company is jumping on the chatbot bandwagon these days.
And it's not hard to see why. When used effectively, AI-powered chatbots and virtual agents can handle, routine inquiries, schedule appointments, even provide those personalized recommendations, all without human intervention.
So companies can streamline their operations, provide 247 customer support, and potentially improve customer satisfaction.
But what about the human touch? Are we going to see a future where customer service is entirely automated?
Well, it's a valid concern, and there's definitely a risk of AI being used to, simply cut costs and reduce human interaction. But I think the real potential lies in AI augmenting human capabilities, not replacing them entirely.
So AI handling the basic tasks and freeing up human agents to focus on those more complex issues and provide that personalized touch when needed.
Yeah, that makes sense. And speaking of AI making an impact, one of the articles you sent mentions Concert AI achieving profitability in its first year. That's pretty impressive, especially in the often volatile world of startups.
Yeah, it is a significant milestone, and it speaks to the growing demand for AI-powered solutions in healthcare and life sciences. Concert AI specializes in providing AI-driven data solutions for clinical trials, drug development, and personalized medicine. And it seems like their approach is resonating with the industry.
So a win for Concert AI, but also a win for the advancement of AI in healthcare, right?
Yep.
Shows that this technology isn't just hype. It's actually delivering tangible results and driving real business value.
Absolutely. But as AI continues to make inroads into various sectors, we're also seeing a growing emphasis on the geopolitical implications. The Decoder has a thought-provoking article about OpenAI raising concerns about China's AI ambitions and advocating for U.S. dominance in the field.
Oh yeah, the article frames it as a new era of digital rivalry.
Hmm.
OpenAI is even using the term AI bogeyman to describe China's role in this emerging global AI race.
Yeah, it's a strong statement, and it really reflects the growing anxieties surrounding AI's potential to shift the balance of power on the world stage. It's not just about technological superiority, it's also about who controls the flow of data, who sets the ethical standards, and ultimately who wields AI for strategic advantage.
And it's not just talk either. Ars Technica reports that the U.S. is implementing quotas on global sales of AI chips, effectively controlling access to these crucial components for different countries.
This move by the U.S. is a clear signal that they're willing to take concrete steps to maintain their leadership in AI. But it also raises some important questions.
Like whether these restrictions will stifle innovation or potentially worsen existing tensions between nations, right? It seems like the stakes are getting higher as the global AI landscape evolves.
And with those high stakes comes the need to carefully consider the ethical implications of these powerful technologies.
Absolutely. We can't just focus on the technological advancements without addressing the potential consequences. And speaking of ethical concerns, one article from IE Spectrum argues that AI errors are fundamentally different from human errors, and they require entirely new security systems.
That's a crucial point. We can't simply apply our existing frameworks for dealing with human mistakes to AI systems, right? Their errors are often unpredictable and difficult to detect, and their potential impact can be far-reaching. Think about it. If an AI system makes a mistake in a critical application like healthcare or finance, the consequences could be disastrous.
It's almost like we need a new set of rules for the AI age, a new way of thinking about accountability and risk management. We can't just assume that AI systems will always behave as intended.
Exactly. And that leads us to another concern highlighted by IE Spectrum, the rise of AI deception. We're seeing an increase in deepfakes, AI-powered scams, and the spread of misinformation, all fueled by AI's ability to mimic human behavior and manipulate information.
It's a sobering reminder that AI can be used for both good and bad. As this technology becomes more sophisticated, we need to be vigilant about its potential for misuse and develop safeguards to protect ourselves from AI-driven deception.
And that's why iSafe Spectrum is proposing a bold idea. Adding a fourth law to Asimov's famous 3 laws of robotics, this new law would state that a robot or AI must not deceive a human by impersonating a human being.
So drawing a clear line in the sand between human and artificial intelligence, it almost sounds like something out of a science fiction novel, but it's becoming increasingly relevant as AI blurs the lines between reality and simulation.
And as these lines blur, it becomes even more important to establish clear ethical guidelines and regulations for AI development and deployment. Without those safeguards, we risk entering a world where it becomes increasingly difficult to discern truth from falsehood, human from machine.
It's a thought-provoking concept, and one that underscores the importance of proactive ethical considerations in the AI field. We need to be thinking about these issues now before they spiral out of control. But let's shift gears for a moment and talk about some of the more positive developments in the AI world. IE Spectrum also highlights several cutting-edge AI video generation tools like Sora, Runway, Luma, and Pika. These tools are empowering artists and filmmakers to create realistic videos from simple text prompts.
It's incredible how quickly this technology is advancing. Imagine being able to generate a high-quality video just by describing what you want to see. These tools are opening up new possibilities for creative expression and have the potential to revolutionize fields like education, advertising, and entertainment.
Yeah, it's mind-blowing to think about the potential applications. From personalized learning experiences to immersive storytelling, the possibilities are endless.
And if we turn our attention to the legal field, Mark Tech Post mentions a fascinating development, a question-answering system based on retrieval augmented generation that uses Chinese Wikipedia and LawBank as retrieval sources.
So this system can answer complex legal questions based on a vast database of legal precedents and information. That could be a game changer for legal research, making it faster, more efficient, and potentially even more accurate.
Exactly. And think about what that means for you. If you ever need to research a legal issue, this type of AI-powered tool could provide you with quick and reliable answers, saving you time and potentially even legal fees.
It's another example of how AI is democratizing access to knowledge and empowering individuals to navigate complex systems that were once the exclusive domain of experts.
It's about making information more accessible, processes more efficient, and ultimately making our lives easier and more informed.
Well, it's clear that AI is a force to be reckoned with. We've seen how it's impacting businesses, shaping international relations, raising ethical dilemmas, and driving incredible innovations across various fields.
And we've only just scratched the surface. There's so much more to explore in this rapidly evolving world of artificial intelligence. Welcome back. It looks like this AI news cycle never really slows down. Remember those U.S. restrictions on AI chips we were discussing? There's been some interesting pushback on that.
Oh yeah, you mean NVIDIA calling those restrictions innovation killing? Yeah, actually that article in the Register, they didn't hold back, did they? It's not every day you see a major tech company publicly criticizing government policy like that.
Yeah, what I find fascinating is the tension this highlights between national security interests and, well, the potential economic fallout of these restrictions. NVIDIA makes a compelling argument. They're saying that by limiting their ability to sell AI chips globally, the U.S. risks ceding its technological advantage to other countries.
Yeah, it's almost like this high-stakes poker game, with each side trying to anticipate the other's moves and protect their own interests. And speaking of high stakes, OpenAI's quest to develop AI that can rival human intelligence is still making headlines. Nature has an article about their newest model, O3, which is causing quite a stir in the AI community.
Yeah, O3 is really pushing the boundaries of what we thought was possible with AI. Its ability to perform those complex tasks and solve problems that, well, previously stumped even the most advanced AI systems is truly remarkable.
It's like we're watching a technological arms race unfold in real time, with each new breakthrough pushing the limits of AI capabilities. But as exciting as these advancements are, it's crucial to keep the ethical implications, front and center.
Absolutely. The potential impact of AI on society is immense. We need to ensure that AI is developed and used responsibly in a way that aligns with human values and benefits humanity as a whole.
And it's encouraging to see that these ethical considerations are gaining traction within the AI community. The Hugging Face blog has an article that poses the question, AI agents are here. What now? It seems like everyone is grappling with the implications of this rapidly evolving technology.
It's a question we all need to be asking ourselves. How do we mitigate the potential risks, right? How do we address bias in these AI systems? And how do we ensure that these technologies are used for good and not for harm?
It's a call for responsible innovation, a recognition that we can't just blindly pursue technological advancements without considering the potential consequences. But it's not all doom and gloom. There are also some incredibly positive applications of AI emerging that have the potential to make a real difference in people's lives.
Exactly. Take this article from MIT News, for instance. It discusses an AI tool that's being developed to improve the accuracy of expert decision-making, particularly in fields like healthcare.
Oh yeah, that one caught my eye too. They were talking about how patients often choose doctors based on, superficial factors like their personality or the appearance of their office, rather than on their actual track record of accurate diagnoses. This AI tool could help patients make more informed decisions by providing them with, data-driven insights about a doctor's performance.
Think about the potential impact on your own healthcare decisions. This type of AI-powered tool could empower you to choose the best possible care based on objective data, rather than relying on gut feeling or word of mouth.
Yeah, it's about leveraging AI to, augment human judgment and make more informed decisions in critical areas like healthcare.
Yeah.
And on that note, you sent me a research paper that explores how retrieval augmented generation is being used to enhance question answering systems for legal research. I found that really interesting.
What's fascinating about this approach is how it combines the power of deep learning with the ability to access and retrieve relevant information from these vast databases. In this case, the system pulls from Chinese Wikipedia and LawBank to provide more accurate and contextually relevant answers to legal questions.
It's like having a superpowered legal assistant that can instantly sift through mountains of legal documents and provide you with the information you need.
And the key takeaway here is the importance of data curation in AI development. The more specialized and relevant the training data, the better the AI system will be at understanding complex concepts and providing insightful answers.
Yeah, it's a reminder that AI is only as good as the data it's trained on. Garbage in, garbage out, as they say.
Exactly. And as we continue to explore the potential of AI, it's becoming increasingly clear that the future of this technology hinges on finding the right balance between human expertise and AI capabilities. And that brings us to another key theme that's emerged in today's AI news, the growing importance of AI education and training.
Yeah, you mentioned Snowflake's initiative to provide free AI training, and there are a bunch of other articles highlighting the need for a skilled AI workforce. It's not just about understanding how to use AI tools, it's about developing a deeper understanding of the underlying principles and strategies that drive AI innovation.
And that's where resources like the ODSC article that lists the top 10 skills and techniques needed to succeed in the AI field become invaluable. It goes beyond the basics and delves into the specific skills that are in high demand, like model selection, understanding AI agents, and mastering the art of data storytelling.
It's like a roadmap for anyone looking to upskill or enter the AI field. And for those who are already working in AI, staying ahead of the curve is more important than ever. This article about evolving MLOps platforms for generative AI and agents highlights the need for continuous learning and adaptation as the AI landscape evolves at a breakneck pace.
It's a reminder that the world of AI is constantly changing. New technologies like generative AI and AI agents are emerging all the time, and those who want to remain competitive need to embrace lifelong learning.
It's about being adaptable, curious, and always willing to learn new things. And speaking of new things, the advancements in AI hardware are truly remarkable.
Oh yeah, NVIDIA just announced their new RTX 50 series graphics cards for laptops, and the performance gains are impressive. Imagine the possibilities with that kind of processing power in a portable device.
It's like putting a supercomputer in your backpack. And they also unveiled their Grace Blackwell Superchip, which is specifically designed to accelerate AI training and development for researchers.
These advancements in AI hardware are paving the way for even more sophisticated AI models and groundbreaking innovations. But as we marvel at these technological leaps forward, it's important to remember that the conversation around AI's potential impact on humanity is not new.
Yeah, that article you shared from TechSpot about a letter written in 1863 discussing the implications of machines gaining ground on humans was a real eye-opener. It seems like we've been grappling with the same questions about AI's potential to both empower and endanger us for, well, over a century.
It's a humbling reminder that we need to proceed with caution and foresight. The decisions we make today about how we develop and deploy AI will have far-reaching consequences, not just for ourselves, but for future generations.
It's a responsibility we can't take lightly. We need to ask ourselves not just, can we do this, but also should we do this, and how can we do it safely and ethically?
And on that note, I think it's time to shift gears and explore how AI is impacting our everyday lives. Because while the geopolitical maneuvering and the ethical debates are important, AI is also quietly weaving its way into our homes, our workplaces, and our interactions with the world around us.
Okay, so we've talked about the big players in AI, that race for global dominance and ethical tightrope we're all walking. But what about you? Like, how is all this AI stuff actually impacting your day-to-day life?
Yeah, that's the real question, isn't it? It's easy to get caught up in all the headlines and that big picture stuff, but AI is also quietly making its way into, all sorts of everyday experiences.
Okay, give me an example. What's AI doing for me that I might not even realize?
Well, how about this? ZDNet has an article about an AI-powered wristband that listens to your conversations and makes them searchable. Imagine being able to instantly recall anything you've said, any meeting you've had.
Hold on, it records everything. That sounds, I don't know, a little creepy to me. What about privacy?
Yeah, it's definitely a valid concern. The article does acknowledge the potential privacy implications, but it also highlights, some potential benefits. Imagine being able to easily reference details from past conversations or even track your own speaking habits over time. Could be a powerful tool for self-improvement.
I guess it depends on your comfort level with that kind of, constant monitoring. But let's move on to something a little less invasive. I saw an article about AI being used to improve glucose monitors. That sounds like a really positive development.
It is. Researchers at Stanford have developed an algorithm that can actually predict subtypes of type 2 diabetes using data from home glucose monitors.
So it's not just about tracking your glucose levels. It's about using AI to get deeper insights and potentially even personalized treatment plans, right?
Exactly. It's a great example of how AI can be used to empower individuals to take control of their own health and well-being.
That's encouraging. And it's not just healthcare either. The Guardian had an article about Logitech, a company known for its computer peripherals. They're using AI and sustainability principles to, well, redefine hybrid work and product design.
It's fascinating to see how companies are integrating AI into their core operations. And not just for efficiency or profit, but also to address those larger societal challenges like environmental sustainability and the changing nature of work.
It's a sign that AI is becoming more than just a technological tool. It's becoming, I don't know, a way of thinking, a way of approaching problems and finding innovative solutions.
And speaking of innovative solutions, how about this? The Guardian also has an article about a new podcast hosted by an AI model, trained to speak and act like the late Michael Parkinson.
Wait, so you're telling me there's a podcast where you can listen to a conversation with, like, a digital version of Michael Parkinson? That's, well, both intriguing and a little bit unsettling.
Yeah, it's definitely sparking debate. Some people see it as a way to preserve the legacies of, beloved figures, while others find it disrespectful or even creepy.
It definitely raises questions about the boundaries of AI impersonation and, the potential for misuse.
Yeah.
But I have to admit, I'm curious to hear what a conversation with AI Parkinson would sound like.
It seems like AI is really finding its way into every corner of our lives, even our entertainment.
Well, on that note, I think we've covered a lot of ground today.
Yeah.
From the global AI race to the everyday ways AI is shaping our experiences, it's clear that this technology is, a force to be reckoned with.
Yeah, and this is just the beginning. The AI revolution is still unfolding, and it's going to be fascinating to see what the future holds.
So as you go about your day, keep an eye out for AI at work. It might be in the personalized recommendations you get, the customer service chat you use, or even the way your doctor makes a diagnosis. AI is everywhere, and it's only going to become more pervasive in the years to come.
Stay informed, stay curious, and most importantly, stay engaged in the conversation about how we want to shape the future of AI.
Well said. Thanks for joining us on the Deep Dive.
Wow.
Until next time.